Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. So in this video I wanted to talk a little bit about Hanlon's razor and how I personally apply it with slight change, as well as just like my general thoughts and understandings of it, because I think it's really interesting. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm sure you've heard it before in the past, but essentially what it states is never attribute to malice what can be instead attributed to stupidity. Now, my personal change to it is I don't necessarily like the word stupidity. I prefer the word ignorance. And not because I think stupid's a bad word or anything, but the way I view said word, right? A lot of the decisions that people make, they don't think are stupid, right? And I have my own opinion as to whether or not something's stupid. But because it's such a personal opinion, right, that's so spread out, I feel like it makes it very difficult to apply this law in actuality. However, in ignorance, everyone is ignorant. Absolutely everyone. What I mean by that is everyone is typically ignorant to the world or the people's thoughts and emotions around them, right? Because I don't know exactly what this person's going through, exactly what this person's experiences are, what they're thinking, how they're feeling. And I am ignorant towards them. Not always knowingly and not purposefully, however I am. So if I make a decision that negatively impacts that person, I would not have meant it like that, but I also don't think that decision is stupid. Now, you might not like the decision, and even if maybe you thought it was stupid, maybe you didn't. However, I was still ignorant of this person, their thoughts and their feelings. So for me, I just prefer the razor, this law, a little bit more specifically when I put in ignorance. And I feel like it also applies to so many more situations. A really good example that I use a lot is when somebody cuts you off in traffic. Right? That was not necessarily a stupid decision, right? It worked. It's effective. It's you're following the laws of the road, right? It wasn't stupid. However, it still could, make me very, unhappy. It could make me pissed. It could make me feel any number of things. However, I don't think that person is stupid, or maybe that decision was stupid. I'm still unhappy with it. However, he also didn't mean to do it in a way that somehow dissuaded or hurt me. He was doing it purely for the benefit of him. He was ignorant to how that decision would affect people around him. Maybe he didn't care as well, but it wasn't necessarily a stupid decision. It also wasn't necessarily with the intent to hurt me. And this applies to so many more situations in your life, and it really helps me kind of control my own emotions and negative thoughts towards other people. Because no, they're not just being stupid. No, they're not just trying to hurt everyone around them. They're ignorant into something. And then the hope with that thought process is to enlighten them. Like, hey, please don't do that again in the future because of this. Right? Or hey, that really affected me in this way. If they continue to, keep doing it or something, I'm not saying you shouldn't defend yourself, right? Or if you see an injustice, you shouldn't speak up. But people as a whole, unfortunately, are very, very ignorant to the world around them, the feelings and the thoughts and the emotions of others. And again, it's not always intentional, but it's simply a way of life. You never know what somebody else is thinking, right? You can assume, right? But it's very difficult to always be aware of everyone around you. So I really love, any feedback, any thoughts on just that as a whole. I'm sorry, that was a lot more than I thought it'd be. Again, it's my own personal philosophy with it. It's just the most applicable way that I could think about and something that I kind of do throughout my life. So I just wanted to share with everyone. If you guys like this kind of stuff, of course, please comment any ideas, share your thoughts, all the likes and shares, all that. I always appreciate it. Thank you so much. You'll have a wonderful day.